I just found out that the original Barnabas Collins, Jonathan Frid, well, he actually just passed away only weeks ago. I also found out that he was Canadian. So, you know how patriotic I can get, real schoolers. So yeah, Canada. Oh, Canada. So I did a little more research and I found out he was from Hamilton. Woo! And according to my friend Trevor, who's a big film buff, and he was the one who was giving me all this info, well, he said that Jonathan was actually the first vampire to be kind of sensitive and emo. So if you think about it, a Canadian actor was the guy who pioneered it, who paved the way for people like... Excuse me a minute. Damn it! I've talked before about filmmakers that I idolize and respect, and you know what? Tim Burton, he's gotta be near the top of that list. Growing up watching Tim Burton films, I'm actually really surprised that he's never done vampires before. No, it's true. In all the macabre films he's never made a movie about vampires. Let's see, he's done aliens, ghosts, witches, headless horsemen, serial killers, cross-dressers, mutant apes, mutant penguins, emo hairdressers, zombie dogs, zombie catwomen, zombie Vincent Price, pedophilic poltergeists, pedophilic people, public masturbators, and Billy Crudup. But no vampires. But we know he's a vampire fan more than Martin Landau's Oscar-winning performance as Bela Lugosi and these guys. You want to know how I know? Well, Christopher Walken's character in the brilliant Batman Returns, his name is Max Schreck. The original Max Schreck was the actor who played Count Orlok in F.W. Murnau's timeless Nosferatu. You could tell that Burton was influenced by Nosferatu not just by the look of Depp's vampire, but by certain cinematic homages throughout Dark Shadows. Which was the most surprising part of Dark Shadows? The fact that it was surprising. The trailers and all the commercials were really selling Dark Shadows as a campy, fish-out-of-water story, but in fact, the film had some real depth to it. The story, yes, was real easy to follow, but what was most impressive was the acting. With Depp being really campy and over the top for most of the film, it was really up to the performances of Michelle Pfeiffer and Chloe Grace Moritz to carry the film. Fanboys will recognize Moritz as Hit Girl from the cult comic book flick Kick-Ass. But she's a little more grown up now, and her role as Carolyn was really well balanced and brought a lot to the film. Pfeiffer, in her second film with Tim Burton, well, she really anchored the cast, which is exactly what the movie needed and what the family needed, as she was the matriarch to the Collins clan.
He's a murderer! He's a Collins and a good man, and these days that's a desperately rare combination.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. The family that can do no wrong.
You know, Julia, I'm surprised at you. I think a physician like you would find him fascinating.
Which is exactly why I came to you instead of the police.
Then be fascinated, Julia. And if you have an ounce of love or respect for this family, keep your mouth shut.
My for the win, though, goes to Burton himself because he was in rare form when making this movie. His visuals were, as always, fantastic, and it was exactly what you wanted from a Tim Burton film. That over-the-top, bright, exciting, macabre, and sometimes scary visuals that really make him a true auteur. So was it enough? Was Dark Shadows an earn it or a burn it? Well, because I was pleasantly surprised, Dark Shadows was an earn it. Michael Wynne Johnson, are you telling us that we should go see Dark Shadows because it's not the total piece of crap you thought it was going to be? Well, yeah. The film wasn't exactly Big Fish or Sleepy Hollow, but let's put it this way. It wasn't Planet of the Apes either. So if you get tired of seeing the Avengers for like the 5th time, which really you shouldn't, then go see Dark Shadows, especially if you're a Burton fan. Real Schoolers, I'd like to thank everybody who participated in last week's school night. It was such a great hit, it was such a big response, and I got so much good feedback that stay tuned. We'll be doing it again, probably sometime in June. So keep an eye out for that, and until then, school's out.